Hey guys, welcome back. So today what I want to do is give you a quick demonstration of how simple and easy it is to overclock with your Gigabyte motherboard. We'll show you the easy steps to do quick overclocking. For the demonstration, we have actually choose hardware that is going to be easy on your budget, that won't break your bank. So for the motherboard itself, we have the Gigabyte Z97 HD3 motherboard. It's an ultra-durable board, part of the 9 series. It is compatible with the Intel 4th and 5th generation processors. As for the processor, actually we have the Pentium 20th anniversary processor, the G3258. It is actually an unlocked processor, so you can overclock, you can change its frequency. And it's also very fairly priced. Actually, we're looking at the prices on Newegg at this time of the recording, and as for the motherboard, it was somewhere around $100 US, and for the processor itself, somewhere around $80 US. So we'll go on and give you a demonstration on how to use the application to overclock. Now, as we move on to the desktop, you can see that we have the application called EasyTune. This application is accessed through the bundle called App Center. Each Gigabyte motherboard comes with the App Center. Actually, you can open it either through here the desktop or actually from the taskbar over here under as well. It gives you access to different applications that are available for your motherboard, and the first one is EasyTune. Now, as you open EasyTune, you can see, maybe if you're familiar with this application, you can see it got a little bit of a revamp. Now you have information about the processor at the top, and also clear information as far as the frequency of each processor on their different applications. So here we have the Intel Pentium G3258 at stock speed of 3.2 gigahertz. So to overclock actually your CPU is extremely simple. All you have to do is click on either settings that you want. So for light overclocking, medium or extreme, it will change your frequency to either 4.0, 4.2 or 4.6 gigahertz. And you can always revert back to default by clicking this over here, back to 3.2 gigahertz. As it comes to auto tuning, it's going to find actually the best spot for performance and energy savings. So just give you a quick demonstration actually on as you click the one settings, it will actually ask you to reboot. As it reboots, it's going to change the frequency, change the voltage, do everything automatically, and it's going to set it to the frequency that you requested. And this is basically how simple it is to overclock with the EasyTune application. Now, as every motherboard and every CPU is not the same, different settings and different combinations have been tested by our engineers. So if you have, let's say an i7 processor with a gaming G1 motherboard, the settings that you'll see here are going to be very different. So to give you actually a quick idea of the difference of performance between each settings, what we did before the recording is run the benchmark called HyperPI. So what we have here on the top, see HyperPI shortcut. We did provide some screenshots about each different settings that you have, so under light, medium, and extreme overclocking. The HyperPI, so basically what it does, it's actually asking your system to calculate the value of pi under a certain amount of digits. So in this case, it is for each benchmark we run to 8 millionth digits. So under light settings for 4.0 gigahertz, to run up to the 8 million digit, it took 1 minute and 53 seconds. As we move on to different settings, to the 4.2 gigahertz, which is the medium option, HyperPI calculate to the 8 million digit at 1 minute and 49 seconds, which is already an improvement, pretty drastic improvement actually. And when it comes to the extreme overclocking, we actually achieve 1 minute and 42 seconds. So as you can see, there's quite a big difference between the light overclocking and extreme overclocking. Now, those three options of overclocking, light, medium, or extreme, are achievable on a stock CPU, actually on a stock fan for your CPU. If you want to achieve higher overclocking, which is actually totally possible, you can go under Advanced CPU OC and Advanced DDR OC. But for those two options, actually, we recommend that you use a different cooling system, which is either water or better heat sinks, or perhaps even LN2. Now, as you go under Advanced CPU OC, you can change the frequency and the voltage, which is going to, so if you were actually an advanced overclocker, you know how to play with those settings, go ahead. But no, for the guys that actually never did that before, if you want to just get some easy performance, better performance out of your system, you can do so with the actually EasyTune overclocking over here.